Stay tuned for the biggest fish, the hottest bites, this week here on In-Depth Outdoors.
Oh, yes, big walleye! Super taker! Big fish. Oh my goodness. Man, monster bite.
We're headed to the best fisheries across the upper Midwest and Canada. We'll fish longer, explore unfished bodies of water, and go further off the beaten path in search of the hottest bites in fresh water.
Got him. All right. That's what smallmouth fishing is all about right there.
This is In-Depth Outdoors.
Good morning, everyone. James Holst here. Today is a fairly significant broadcast day for us here at In-Depth Outdoors, in that today's episode represents our 26th week of our 7th season of broadcasts here on Fox Sports North. And why that's important is very simple. Today is our final broadcast day for our 7th season. We're going to be on sabbatical now for 6 months, and we won't reappear until mid-November. So we want to thank everyone that took time to sit down with us every Sunday morning to check out where we're headed next and soak up a lot of the great destinations and fishing information that we're able to share over our 26 weeks. So that brings us to today's show. It's one of my favorite destinations. We're headed to Rainy Lake, northern Minnesota, where we're going to be fishing with Bill Doughtery, owner of Rainy Lake Houseboats. And the reason this show is such a perfect episode to end our season on is really very simple. We're able to bring in some friends and family to enjoy this adventure, this destination. Sometimes here at In-Depth Outdoors, we get awful darn serious about our fishing, but it's not really what motivates me. It's not what drew me into fishing and helped me develop my love of the sport. Really what it was about was time spent with friends and family, great memories made out there on the water in a wonderful location. So with that said, here's Rainy Lake. I think he might be a little big, Billy.
Big ones pull better.
This is a good one. He's pulling good.
Net on this one, maybe?
Yeah, I think so. So how's the average size been running this summer?
You know, it's been great. We had these fish everywhere on the reefs. And oh boy, this is a nice walleye.
Yes, indeed.
And maybe they're starting to come back into the reefs. When the mayfly hatch started, we had fish scatter a bit.
Well, I suppose food everywhere.
Well, it's not just mayfly, those are smaller. They're eating midges and hatches. I mean, there's hatches go on in the winter, you know, and that's why they fish mud flats for walleye.
There's a nice fish. Rainy Lake has always been pretty good to me, Billy.
I know that.
That's why we keep coming back.
Absolutely, pleasure to be with you again.
Well, you know, that's a mid 20-inch fish, and we've already got 3 in the box. Getting started here real early in the morning. It's gonna be a good day. Let that guy go. Snap, gone. That's the nice thing about fishing up here on tops of these reefs.
There's picking it up. There, we jolted him that time. We'll see if I can get him up. This feels like maybe
better get my line
walleye
up.
dinner for the gals.
Yeah, they will appreciate that.
Oh, about perfect.
Yeah.
Nice 15-inch walleye. Now we were talking about the bugs, James.
Mm-hmm.
Look at this. Look at the roof.
He's got a mouthful.
Oh, look at the roof of his mouth there.
So now once the mayflies, that hatch stops, the fish will kind of start transitioning more to minnows, ciscos.
Yeah, but you know, there will be a much smaller microscopic coming off the bottom.
Okay.
And they release a lot at night. So it's whatever they can eat. But ciscos are their main deal, these main lake fish, you know.
And that's the food item that they grow the fastest off of, I would assume.
Oh,
correct?
absolutely, because it's the richest food out there.
So right now, if you were going to go look for some ciscos, where would you go? Out over deep water?
Yeah, there's 2 ways to find out where to look for fish. And that's to go out off of the structures, find the levels the bait fish are at, and then go over and look at the reef at the same, because they often come over and just rest at that same. Look at the fry right here. Huh. Right below that hook set.
Right in the shadow of the St. Croix. Another good eater?
Another nice eater, I think.
You couldn't ask for anything better.
There's a certain time of the year where you can't eat these fresh. You know, when the ice is a half-inch thick, you can't get at these guys, but that's about as perfect as it gets.
So Billy and I are having a great morning. We're enjoying our time out there on the water together. We've caught some fish that are far too large to keep, and we're quickly loading the live well. Yet in the back of my mind, all I can really think about is getting back to the houseboat and grabbing some of our friends to get them back out there on these fish, to cut them loose and let them have their fun. Now I should point out that I get a lot of feedback. People tell me that they love watching In Depth Outdoors because they can tell that I'm having lots of fun out here fishing. What you're going to see next reminds me that I can take some lessons from this group. These guys know how to have some fun. It didn't take them more than a couple minutes, and what they had set up was a Rainy Lake Battle of the Sexes, boys against the girls, fish-a-thon, 15 minutes death match. The group that caught the most fish in 15 minutes, the other group had to do dishes or be a personal slave for the rest of the day. I'm not really sure how that all played out. One thing I do know is they're having a lot of fun, and that's what fishing's all about.
It's 8:15, we'll go to 8:30.
Is that too late?
Team with the most.
Team with the most from this point. Where's this?
After 8:30, sudden death.
The winner gets to relax after dinner. No dishes.
Perfect. Let's roll, baby! Let's do this!
Hey. No, that doesn't count.
He hoisted it
off the hook. You have to actually take it off the hook. That was loser.
No, that counts right there. That's one, baby, one.
Okay, what about for the biggest?
Servant for the night.
No. Because if you win that, you will eat that up. Yeah.
Honey, go get my pillow, yes.
No.
Come on, deal's a deal.
Serving for the night. The most fish in the next 30 minutes, is that what we're doing?
15.
Oh, the next 15 minutes? Oh my gosh, Sarah, we gotta...
Another long, cold winter got you down? Plan your next summer vacation with Rainy Lake Houseboats today and watch those winter blues fade away. Experience beautiful Rainy Lake in Voyageurs National Park in northern Minnesota from the deck of one of our spacious houseboats. Recharge while touring the lake or fishing for trophy walleye and smallmouth bass. You can get away from it all without giving up the comforts of home. Call us today at 1-800-554-9188 or visit us online at RainyLakeHouseboats.com.
At Skeeter Boats, our passion for turning great ideas into even better fishing boats has produced an unmatched lineup of models intended to fit the way you fish. Like the WX series, designed to handle big water and tough conditions, including the new MX 1825, built from the ground up to be the ultimate 18-foot fishing boat. And Skeeter Bass Boats, setting the standard for speed and fishability. Skeeter, engineered like no other.
You know, the technique and how we're presenting these jigs is really simple. We're using the spot lock on the Minn Kota to hold us right on the top of this reef, up on the shallow portion. And I'm making long casts downwind, letting out some extra line when that jig hits the water to make sure that it doesn't pendulum swing back towards me. I want it to sink straight down. Once it's on the bottom, you just come up tight. You're just dragging it across the bottom. You know, these fish are feeding on all kinds of bug life. They'll take a minnow if they can get their mouth around one, but primarily right now, there's all kinds of midges and mayflies, little things that crawl, swim right along the bottom. And these crawlers on that light jig head do a real good job of imitating that presentation. And this is something that anybody can do. You know, we're up on top of a reef here. It does have rocks on it, but it's not real terribly snaggy. Most of the crevices, the real sharp edges have been silted in, filled in a little bit. You'll lose a jig once in a while, but for the most part, you're able to fish across the tops of these rocks without a lot of hassle. So it's a real easy presentation. There you go.
It's like the crawlers, they want to be bigger, and the minnows are going to be
more
diners.
But eaters. Yep. Welcome to Billy Dougherty's Diners Club.
He's a little small. You know, the crawler's a nice bait, James, up here for the simple reason that, you know, the shoreline's not littered with bait shops.
Yeah, that's for sure.
You put your crawlers in the cooler or the freezer, you can bring enough crawlers for a week.
Yep.
You know, and they love to eat them. Plus, if you see what they're throwing up, the colors mimic each other very closely.
So at this point, it's definitely time to check back in on the Rainy Lake Battle of the Sexes to see who's currently in the lead. When we left them, it was boys up 1-0. Now, if you watch the video, you'll notice that I actually think some of the rules were actually still being finalized when Bob caught that first walleye. So I'm not even sure that one should count, but I think the girls gave it to him. But with that said, here you go, Rainy Lake Battle of the Sexes.
Yeah, I got one on, baby. I got one on.
No, you don't!
Yes, I do.
Oh no, we're on the wrong side of the boat.
That's 2 for us.
I think you're right, Sarah. I think they have an advantage. You guys are joking.
That is in the boat.
on.
Oh no, Ben, get back in.
I'm trying.
Get over. Yes! There we go!
Let's see whose is bigger, though. Let's see whose is bigger. I gotta get back in there if I want to get in there.
Yeah, I'm not wasting my time dinking around with you guys.
I got a feeling that I got robbed. I got to double check.
Oh, I think I got one.
Uh-oh.
Yes, I did.
Catching up.
2 to 2. Yes, 2 to 2. I want a servant for the night. That is what I want.
I got one!
No!
3 to 2.
You got one?
No.
No matter how much bet we win by, Ben, as long as we pull her in.
Right. It's getting intense.
But you can't be obnoxious if you win. Like the
We
whole
can-
servant thing.
You know the best way to prevent that?
Is
Catch
to
some
win.
fish.
You know what? I feel a foot massage in my near future, Bob.
We gotta win. They're gonna make our life hell tonight.
Hello, I'm Dave Markworth. I'd like to introduce you to the Skeeter Boat Center in Eau Claire, Wisconsin. At the Skeeter Boat Center, we carry the Midwest's largest selection of Skeeter fishing boats, all at prices you can afford. And we offer test drives on most models in stock. Our highly trained staff will provide you the personalized service that you deserve. So check us out at SkeeterBoatCenter.com, where our goal is to help you have fun fishing.
This just in. Search now over for one suspect found hiding under a brush pile. Suspect was taken into custody and released this afternoon. Officials credit the apprehension to the new Markham underwater camera technology, which found and caught the suspect.
Markham has really taken the lead with their on-screen displays for temperature, depth, and direction, helping you get to the fish quicker.
In other news, a missing walleye was captured today, once again caught red-handed on a Markham camera. Stay tuned for more news from the Markham Underwater Network, where we seek, find, and capture the lake's most wanted.
Twitch it or rip it, summer or winter. B-Fish and Tackle's B3 blade baits come alive with a flick of the wrist. B3 means better. Better wounded bait fish action, better VMC split grip hooks, better patterns and finishes, including real 18-karat gold plate. Try B-Fish and Tackle's B3 blade bait today and see why many anglers consider the B3 the best big fish bait going on water or on the ice. Find them online at bfishandtackle.com before your fishing buddies do.
Another strike. There we go. Jeez.
This is fun. How many days of the summer are you out here guiding with somebody? Pretty much every day?
Pretty much. I'll run 100 days this year. We'll let this guy go. I'll run 100. I used to run 140, you know, and as you know, I've had a little bit of health issues. I had an ankle problem and an MS, but you know what? The fish are not happy because I'm back in the game. This school's huge. I don't know. They might all be the same.
Giant group?
I mean, they never quit coming across the screen.
Just had to give it just a little twitch, twitch, twitch. I believe we're putting the smackdown on these fish, Billy.
Yes, we are. On a beautiful rainy lake morning.
Yep, the girls are back at the houseboat. Supposed to be low 80s today. You can see the breeze we've got. Perfect conditions, not a cloud in the sky. I'm pretty sure they're just gonna about wear that slide out.
Now they're perfect.
Perfect.
You know, pike followed him up.
Did it?
Look at him, he's just going back down.
If you were looking to catch a big fish, a 28 plus, where would you be fishing right now?
Cabbage.
Yeah. Jerk baits?
Yep, and that's gonna be the easiest. You know, there's probably more if you located the bigger ones if you located the Cisco schools, but as they talked, you know, all of a sudden now you're throwing in lead core and, you know, all this fancy dance stuff where, you know, throw a jerk bait on, or I hate to even say this, I've had 2 13-pounders in my boat.
Yep.
Both of them came off a white with a strip of red on the spinnerbait blade in the cabbage beds.
Nice.
Both fish. You know, and another, you know, really big one was fishing muskies in the cabbage.
Sure.
There's a lot of food in the weeds and they digest it faster in there.
So they're heavy.
And it's easier for them to kill in there, you know? Oh, I blew that. There's a bunch over shallower. They might be better fish.
Shallow out that side of the boat?
Yes. Can't you see that reef in there?
No. My eyesight's for crap.
You can see it on this screen.
Yeah. Fish on. We are putting the smackdown on these eater fish, Billy.
Yep.
Bad news for you, buddy. We're kind of building up a fine mess there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's not bad for an hour.
No.
Plus all the overs. Now this is a perfect time to check back in on the battle of the sexes. There's 4 minutes remaining. Boys are up 3-2. Everybody's fishing very well at this point. Now what started out as a very laid-back affair has definitely evolved into some stiff competition. Everybody wants to win. Nobody wants to be anybody's personal slave for the day. And just between you and me, I'm really rooting for the girls. When the boys are digging for bait or trying to catch a fish, I'm throwing tips to the girls. So I'm really hoping at this point they're going to be able to pull it out.
5 minutes.
I got one. You did?
No.
Yes! But you gotta get it in the boat. Yes!
Oh no!
4 minutes.
If it goes past 8:30, we're tied. Next fish, all right?
Oh, it goes into sudden death. Did you hear that?
I'm getting a foot rub, and it's not gonna be 20 seconds. This is intense, man.
We're under 2 minutes.
Should we take a peek around? There's a ton of these spots. I got a bunch more waypoints.
Well, we only came in and pulled 20 off this one. Go find some more aggressive fish. I gotta imagine the ones that are still down there are looking around wondering where all their buddies went.
Where their buddies went, and you know, I think that one pike
didn't do
was
us any
around.
favors. Want me to pull the troller or slow motor around with it down?
Let's pull it. There, let's put her down. I didn't lay another waypoint. They're right on the edge of this one. Don't know what size they are, but we ought to be able to pick some up.
There we go. Yeah, this one doesn't feel too bad, Billy.
Hey.
New school of fish.
New school of fish, new spot, not too
Ooh.
far away.
Yeah, he's gonna be way too big to eat.
Well, I'll get the net.
I'm digging this. Lightweight gear, light line, little jigs, big walleyes. Unlike those last couple, this one hit it pretty good. Man, they're strong, Billy.
What kind of line are you using?
This is 832 braid.
Suffix?
Yeah, I've got about 7 foot
Hey,
of
look at this
floral.
eyeball. This is a beauty.
Come here, sweetheart. Yeah.
Yes.
Crawler fish. Dandy. Nice. Thank you, sir.
Good hook set.
Wasn't going anywhere. It's been a long time since somebody's unhooked a fish for me, Billy. I'm digging it.
You know, it's one thing you can do. You know, you've got a braid on with a shocker, but you can ram that hook right through that bone. That was not in this lip part. That was right there.
That's going nowhere.
No.
Yeah. I learned, I think it was my first trip up here. You'd think with the stain in the water, you'd be able to go straight to braid. No. You're not going to catch very many fish.
And I think it's a vibration sometimes that irritates them. If you snag that on the bottom, put it by your transducer, and just strum it like a guitar string and watch what happens to
Big
your
bubble
graph.
stream all the way up.
All the way up, blacks it right out, you know, and when they're totally aggressive, it works.
I'm going to reload. You can let that one go.
Yeah, there we go. Here we go. Oh, he's going to go right away. There we go.
Hello, I'm Dave Markworth. I'd like to introduce you to the Skeeter Boat Center in Eau Claire, Wisconsin. At the Skeeter Boat Center, we carry the Midwest's largest selection of Skeeter fishing boats, all at prices you can afford. And we offer test drives on most models in stock. Our highly trained staff will provide you the personalized service that you deserve. So check us out at SkeeterBoatCenter.com, where our goal is to help you have fun fishing.
Of innovative designs with proven fish-catching colors. The result, Beefish and Tackle's Authentex Plastics. The Moxie, with its thin profile, beefy belly, and long tail, moves and vibrates at slow speeds more than any other plastic on the market today. The perfect cure for cold front walleye. The Pulsar features a paddle tail that twitches and kicks seductively when fished super slow, producing more body movement than any other paddle tail style bait. Find them online at beefishandtackle.com before your fishing buddies do.
Another long, cold winter got you down? Plan your next summer vacation with Rainy Lake Houseboats today and watch those winter blues fade away. Experience beautiful Rainy Lake in Voyageurs National Park in northern Minnesota from the deck of one of our spacious houseboats. Recharge while touring the lake or fishing for trophy walleye and smallmouth bass. You can get away from it all without giving up the comforts of home. Call us today at 1-800-554-9188 or visit us online at RainyLakeHouseboats.com.
Any
He's
size?
not as big as the biggest fish we've caught, but you know what? He might be one for the
He's
bucket.
perfect, you bet. Oh, here the bunch have just moved into the screen.
You know, a lot of times people are concerned, they come to these lakes with these slots, they're concerned that, oh, it's gonna be nothing but big fish.
Oh.
I love the mix here.
Yep.
That guy's gonna eat nice.
If you were to sit and look at the map, if you were to look at your charts, these humps all are come off the mainland attachments.
Got it.
So you're getting close to deep water, but there's still those fish that are coming out of the shallows.
Work the shorelines and just naturally migrate out here.
Yeah.
And then you get further up the lake, those reefs they're completely detached.
They're detached, and you know, until the walleyes go on Cisco's or whatever,
yeah,
they don't want to move out there.
You usually see that Cisco movement mid-August?
You know, I've seen it in June.
Okay.
You know, I've seen it, it just varies, you know. There we go.
There it is, Billy.
You know, it brings you right down to the foot.
Right.
From that school, it just...
Well, there's no question whether you got us on the fish or not. The bend in my rod says yes. One of the things I've always liked about Rainy is it doesn't seem to have any kind of, you know, mid-summer doldrums. Whoop. A lot of lakes, you know, the fishing gets tough. You know, fishing gets so tough in the summer, but here, I mean, all the way through July, August, the bite's really good.
It's real good. And, you know, it's a rarity to have anything really affect it. I was maybe a little bit pouty that we had the mayflies and the full moon at the same time, and all it did was it just caused a relocation, you know, and put the thinking cap on, and you know, if you look deep and you don't see them,
right,
they only got one way to go, and that's up.
They didn't walk away.
Jeepers.
Just loaded?
Yeah, there's 2 levels of them now.
How about that?
That's a little better, isn't it?
Yeah, this one's right below the boat, Billy. You know, I think so very often that you're just dragging those jigs so slowly across the bottom, whether it be a minnow or a night crawler, it's got to look like just the tastiest little treat for these walleyes.
They're acting like it.
Here he comes.
Oh, another nice fish.
This lake is amazing.
It's great. They're liking that orange.
Yes, they are. If you need one, I got a box full.
I'm gonna switch.
Might have to get one of those sent your way. What's that one about, 20? 19? Yeah. 20? Darn nice fish. All right, buddy. Fish on.
There we go.
This might be it, buddy. This one's kind of feeling like maybe this is the number 12 box fish.
Yes, it is.
Well, I don't know how you feel about things, but we've had a great morning of fishing.
Wonderful morning of fishing.
I'm glad we could get together for a few hours.
You know, we cross paths a lot, James. Nice to get in a boat together.
I always enjoy the time together. You're a wealth of knowledge, and of course I like the history of the lake too. I mean, you've got so much time out here. Anytime I get to tap into that, I do appreciate it. And that's a quick dozen. Well, should we head on back?
Absolutely, that's fine.
Perfect,
you know,
perfect.
Got some other people that are doing the houseboat thing back there.
Well, I've enjoyed your company, but I know that if I can get us back, have some fish cleaned up, ready for dinner, and get the gals out here, that'll make for a perfect day.
I just might help you clean those fish.
I won't turn that down. You guys want a fish fry? We have lots of fish.
You guys did well?
I think so.
You guys did a jig and shiners?
Jig and crawler and shiners.
Shiners were good, crawlers were real good. We had to let the 10-pounders go about it.
Oh, are you kidding me?
There we go. That's a fine kettle of fish there. Billy, thank you. Talk to you tomorrow, sir.
See you, Bill.
Take care. Well, this brings us to inside the 2-minute warning for the Battle of the Sexes up here on Rainy Lake. Score is 3-3. Chances are the next fish in the boat wins. So here we go, the conclusion of the Battle of the Sexes on Rainy Lake.
We are under 2 minutes. Got it, baby!
Oh, no! Get it in the boat! You gotta get it in the boat!
Do you need the net? Oh, yeah!
Crap!
8:29!
At 8:30 already!
Yeah!
That is clutch.
I think I'm gonna get my feet rubbed in the hot tub.
Whatever.
Oh, I think we should tie
There's
it.
another one just to seal the deal.
Yep. Nail in the coffin right there, boys and girls.
I was convinced we were gonna win.
I was very proud of you when you tied it up. That was really good. That was clutch. And then I was even a little bit more clutch.
Yeah!
Oh, was that perfect timing.
Well, Sarah, looks like we're
Bobby
going to be
did it.
servants for the evening. Hopefully our husbands love us tonight and drive us absolutely nuts.
I know mine doesn't.
Whatever. Give me a kiss.
We had a great time up here on Rainy Lake. Fishing with Billy Doughtery in the morning, and then of course the competition between the boys and the girls really made for a great day out here on the water. If you're looking for a great vacation destination here this summer, give Rainy Lake Houseboats a look. This was one of those trips that had something for everyone: kayaking, swimming, hot tubbing, great meals, and doing it all in comfort. Or you can just come for the fishing, but you add in some of those other creature comforts, and it really turns it into one of those vacations that's got something for everyone. So that's it for us here at In Depth Outdoors. This is our final broadcast of our 7th season here on Fox Sports North. And the message I want to leave everybody with is get out there on the water with friends and family this summer. Have a good time. Try not to take things so seriously. And we'll see you again next November. Between now and then, if you want to check in on us, you can do so online, of course, on our website at idofishing.com, at our YouTube channel, In Depth Outdoors TV, or on Facebook. So thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next season.
For more info on the latest fish reports, gear recommendations, and hottest techniques, connect with us online at indepthoutdoors.com or follow us on Facebook at In Depth Outdoors. And if you enjoyed today's show, be sure to let our sponsors know.